Hey, this is Pastor Scott of the First Christian Church here in Lathrop, Missouri, and this is your Midweek Minute. This past Sunday, we looked at Samuel at Mizpah and Samuel's life a little bit, and in verse 15 of chapter 7, 1 Samuel 7, verse 15, it says this, that Samuel continued as judge over Israel all the days of his life. And so my question to you is, what was a judge in the ancient world in biblical times? What was a judge and their duties? Well, for some, it's a lot like what we think of as a judge today, where they would get people together and try to find solutions to their issues, and they would be that arbitrator, so to speak. In the book of Judges, we have Deborah. She was a judge of wisdom, and she primarily did that. She also advised the military. But then we also had judges that were assassins or spies like Ehud. And we have mighty warriors such as Samson. But then we have Samuel, who also is a lot like Deborah in the fact that he would help people find solutions to their problems. But also he would act as a priest at times, and he had acted as a prophet at times. And so he is a very multifaceted judge. And so I guess my point is there's not one simple definition in the biblical times of what a judge was. It depended on the people they were around, what God's purpose for them was, what special gifts they had. And so there's a wide variety of judges. And so I guess when we look at our daily lives, we need to ask ourselves, what is a Christian? And we need to have that broad definition of what a Christian is. Yes, we're all there for the same purpose, to bring glory to God and to strive to be Christ-like. And yet, after that, we're going to look largely different based on the spiritual gifts God has given us and the situations that God has put us in. Perhaps you're one that enjoys organizing things. This church could use you in a lot of different ways to organize activities or events. Perhaps you're one that really loves the worship setting on Sunday mornings or Thursday nights. Well, maybe the worship committee is where you could plug yourself in and use those spiritual gifts. Perhaps it is as a teacher during Sunday school of children or of adults. I mean, there's just so many things. Perhaps it's helping with fellowship meals. Maybe you love cooking or delivering meals on wheels. These are all things we can do. Perhaps you have a lot of experience and you've been in your Christian walk a long time and you want to mentor young Christians just coming into the faith as to what being a Christian is about and how to go about on their walk, and you can mentor them through that. You see, like the judges, Christians, we have so many different definitions and so many different things we can do based on our spiritual gifts. And so this week, I want you to search your heart. Find what is that spiritual gift God has given you. Maybe it's singing in the choir, maybe it's playing an instrument. And find that spiritual gift and then say, okay, now how can I use this to further the kingdom? How can I use this to help the church body here in Lathrop grow? And when I say grow, I'm not talking about just numerically and growing members. How about growing spiritually? What can I do with my spiritual gift to help the First Christian Church in Lathrop, Missouri grow spiritually and get a deeper relationship with God? Again, my name's Pastor Scott of the First Christian Church here in Lathrop, Missouri. And if you want more information about this church, this topic, or anything else, look down in the description section of this video. We have a lot of contact information for you. And I do pray that this message finds you well.